Introduction to Two Point Museum, which came out on early release today. If you ordered the edition that came, the collector's digital edition. 2 Point County? What's that? Oh. I'll do that later. So, yeah, it's just going to be a quick stream because I've literally just got in the door, I've had my dinner, I've had a bath and everything. And I have work again tomorrow morning, and it's going to be another early morning, so I'm just going to play for about probably an hour or so. Let's say, new game. Did you know tours take guests on a guided route through the museum? A tour's rating is based on the buzz, decoration and quality of its exhibits, as well as its thematic cohesion and length.
Can I rob some banks while you play for this?
Yeah, go up yourself. So you're gonna maybe rob one bank.
I'm gonna attempt to rob a bank.
Start your career by taking over as a curator of the 2 Point Museum. I love these 2 Point games.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper.
I love the radio on this. It's almost as good as GTA's.
Archaeology. That's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2 Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery. And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
Content curate, sorry baby. Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with a little guidance, it could become one of the best museums in the county or even the entire world. Sorry, before I get any more carried away, why don't you have a look around? Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. So, panning, left, right, up, down, moving around, zoom in, zoom out. Excellent looking around, well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor. Speaking of, the old curator sent out an expedition before they skipped town and disappeared forever, and it looks like they've left an unopened exhibit. New exhibits arrive at the museum packaged in crates ready to be unboxed. All crates look the same, but I can tell this is a good one. Select the crate and see what's inside.
It's a penis!
Open crate. A right footprint fossil. It's an epic, apparently. Is there a space for me to put it? Oh, here, right here. Look at that, perfect. Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. And what luck! That's now the museum's most impressive exhibit. The higher an exhibit's buzz, the more it will amaze your guests. But as you can see, exhibits will get grubby over time, losing their buzz.
Download payday, wrong one.
Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep exhibits presentable, and the guests say, "Whoa, look at that." If left forgotten, abandoned, and entirely uncared for, exhibits will become unpresentable, like these two, losing all their buzz. Hire a prehistory expert to restore your new collection. So how do I open so Pearl Pleb, hire. I suppose they'll do it themselves. Yeah. That's a funny looking bank. The heck is that? Ah, that's better. Restoring exhibits will keep them looking first-rate and maintain the museum's buzz. However, providing a spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests will want to be informed as well as impressed. Info stands collect all your knowledge of nearby exhibits and present it to guests in one digestible place. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn about what they're seeing. Info stand. Smart stuff. I'm feeling wise already. Now that you have a basic understanding of buzz and knowledge, we're almost ready to reopen the museum. Before you do, there's one last thing. Decoration. The right decorations can turn a good museum into a great museum. It's so much more than a finishing touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improve the museum's environment, leading to a better guest experience. Display 3 exhibits with a level 2 decoration rating. Okay, seems a bit overkill. Beautiful. Clearly you've got an eye for this kind of thing. Remember to complement your collection of exhibits with decorations as well as info stands for a superlative guest experience. Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, you'll need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests you place a ticket booth near the entrance. Are you feeling wise?
You're reminded that the prehistoric period was absolutely ages ago.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Welcome through the old-fangled magic of radio wave technology. I'm Ricky Hawthorne, talking to you, not at you, on 2 Point Radio. We've got a cracking show for you today, so breathe deep, center yourself, and I'll go and double-check that I locked my car.
Sure, guests pay an entry fee, but that doesn't mean we're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is impressed by an exhibit, they'll make a donation. Amaze guests as much as possible to receive bigger donations. Guests can make a donation at any available donation stand. Security guards will empty your donation stand and collect the cash. Ensure donation stands are emptied regularly, especially around your prize exhibit, to receive as many donations as possible. Donations are a successful museum's main source of income.
Announcement. You learn something new every day. I don't, but you might.
Yay. Now that the museum's making money, we're ready to plan our first expedition. Expeditions allow you to add new exhibits to your collection. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter unimpounded. It should be here any minute. As the curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe where staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display in the museum. Once plans are finalized, selected staff will head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved and cause the museum to be understaffed. Be mindful of workload issues when staff are away or recovering from injuries. Select the helicopter to plan your first expedition. Welcome to the Expedition Setup screen. From here you can plan every last detail of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. Every location has a number of events that can occur during expeditions. Greasy Field is relatively safe, but other locations can and will be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involved by changing the expedition team's approach. Expedition teams will take a safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own specific staff requirements. Expeditions to Greasy Field only require a single prehistory expert, but as you discover more locations, you'll begin to demand all types of staff as well as multiple team members. Select an expert and start the expedition.
Ill should go to the hospital while they still have time. Expedition team are back from the bone belt. Find anything old?
Let's open the crate. The expert is back with your first ever find. The exhibit arrived in excellent condition. Sadly, your staff member did not. Expeditions will often result in injury. Building a staff room will give staff a place to recover from their injuries as well as regain energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you also want to hire a janitor to clean up all the tar your injured expert is tracking through the museum.
Staff requires medical attention. Not this again. There will not be a quiz after your visit, but we can't account for your family and friends. Focus.
Oh well, that'll just have to do. Before you go, why not grab something handy? You can equip your team with a single cargo item per expedition. The first aid kit will counter an injury event, making for safer travels. Experiment with cargo items to improve your expedition results.
Announcement. Staff in need of medical attention. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Chef Ricky, and Flavortown is the place that I call home. The other day, I was perusing through my cookery books and was struck by a tip from DJ Sous Chef. A complete bite contains sweet, savory, slimy, sour, and crunchy. It's a great way to think about eating. Lately, I've been crumbling crackers all over my meals, and I'll tell you what, always...
Let's see what you've got.
Crunchy.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Greasy Fields is nice, sort of, but you'll need to explore a variety of locations to fill out our collection. To unlock a new point of interest for expeditions, you'll need to complete its map objectives. A point of interest map objectives can be found and pinned to your active objective list from its expedition map. The next location on the Bone Belt map is Rib Row. Head to the map and unlock your first point of interest. Okay, in a second, let me just what floor are they using there? That one, aren't they?
Frequently asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science.
Yeah.
Reminded that experiencing wonder does not mean going for a walk.
How do I unlock Rib Row? Just get 150 total buzz.
Guests must pay for entry before knowing what's inside. It's a surprise. Attention, groups of guests will turn on the member taking the longest. Always.
Kudosh.
Children found jumping up and down will be asked to pick a side.
Get off your phone! But, Mum, I've only been on it for 9 hours.
If your kids won't get off their devices, then you need SlothNet.
Ooh. Nice.
Online connection so slow, so frustrating. Your kids will have no choice but to do something else with their time. SlothNet. When slower is
Whoa
better.
there, you found the start of a dinosaur skeleton. Exhibits in the dinosaur bones kept subcategory are found incomplete. You'll need to explore multiple times to find all the pieces and complete the exhibit. An incomplete exhibit will gradually increase in buzz as you find more of the pieces. Explore Rib Row with more expeditions to complete this exhibit. Apparently my thing needs maintenance as well. The skeleton is good and all, but we can't call ourselves a proper museum without a gift shop. Gift shops are a key resource of income for the museum guests. Guests will choose souvenirs based on what they've seen during their visit.
Guests should walk at a natural pace.
We'll access
without
more
making
merchandise
noise.
as we expand, but for now, we don't have much, so don't forget about other opportunities to upsell our guests. Who can resist a vending machine? Nobody. People will buy just about anything in a museum. Where do I put this gift shop? Here?
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day. Don't be the reason that changes. Museum staff may not listen to the radio while working. It's above our pay grade. Apparently.
Seeing as I got some Sonic and some Shadow stuff.
If you take pictures at the museum, but no one ever looks at them, was there actually a point?
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. You're back with Ricky when it's time for a story from the Book of Hawthorne. Nowadays, I get bored so easily, even with a talking microwave and more scarves than a man could wear. But in my youth, we'd make do with anything. I still remember those long days at the racetrack playing chicken. Of course, we called it chicken as horses were in short supply, and it was custom to ride several chickens dressed in a trench coat. Oh, I miss those chickens.
When a guest is done at the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews reflect a guest's buzz,
Guests
knowledge,
found
environment,
back
and
in the
happiness.
exhibits will be poked by me.
Ensure these are high by increasing our museum level. Museum level tracks the museum's total buzz as well as the quality of your staff. A higher museum level means bigger and better museum.
Expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
I'm going to make a door.
The gift shop is fantastic value. Isn't that strange? Announcement: no running in the museum. Obviously.
Obviously. Hi, baby. Wow, $76.
Security guard to empty donation stand. There's money in it for you.
There's money in it for you. Okay, let's hire another janitor. Off the exhibits, dude. Jeez.
We're nearing the end of today's show. So, what's next? Well, I'll be heading back to the Orb Foundation's museum. Goodness, to learn more about this almighty orb I've been hearing so much about. Listen to me, I sound so highbrow. Go learn a thing or two, won't you? Tell them Professor Ricky sent you.
It should go without saying, but here goes. No climbing on boat. Fossils, or other prehistoric memorabilia.
Seriously, guys.
Arseholes, a lot of them. A lot of them.
Children found
Got
talking
it.
to me and therefore breaking regulations will be humoured begrudgingly.
He is fucking kicking as well. Fucking cock wobbles, my fucking your eyes. Cock wobble. Oh no, I'm a level 1. I'm level 16. Oh, yeah.
To our team departing on an expedition, I'm sure you'll need it.
Cold mines are the next location on the Bone Belt map. The route is blocked by an obstruction at Cranial Crossing. Obstructions are points of interest that don't offer exhibits and block your path to new locations on the map. Plan expeditions to clear an obstruction. Passing through Cranial Crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You'll need to train an expert in survival skills before we can attempt the expedition. You'll find that training room is the answer to many of the questions facing the museum. Yes. That one is finished. I'll open that in a second. Let's build a training room first. training room.
If you've enjoyed your visit, please consider donating. I won't see any of it, but still. Guests are reminded that the museum accepts disposable income.
How do I train them?
Under this ceaseless sun, the vegetation thrives, but everything we have is spoiled. Return to a world of legend and lamb chops with even bigger stakes. The greengrocer grows too strong. Age-old enemies will meet again. You can't stop him this time! Meat Wizard!
Meat Wizard.
Meat Wizard and the rotten beef, coming eventually to the Bungle Button Master. Where the games be happening.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You
Yeah,
work
yeah.
in retail now.
There we go. Now I've got something to cover breaks.
Guests are reminded that fossils are not boring, just dusty. Expedition team returning from Bone Bay.
Let's see what we got. Disc fossil.
Melt Restoration required on exhibit. It's no longer presentable. The museum is happy to welcome children. Personally, I'm not so keen. Attention, the expedition team have returned. Good for them.
What's that guy? Dream visit, turn into a vampire. Oh, he's just goth. Okay.
Guests are reminded not to make this about them.
Right.
Is someone going to open that crate? Just saying.
I think I already have one of these.
Guests are reminded that I will not match your enthusiasm. I see this stuff all the time.
Your intrepid explorers encountered a dilemma on their travels. Dilemmas are high-stake events that pause expedition progress. Dilemmas force you to make an executive decision to get the team moving again. Your choice might be a total success or an abject disaster. It's up to you. As the explorer makes their way over Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask on a ledge below. Overcome with curiosity, your expert reaches the ledge and drinks the contents of the flask, feeling instantly invigorated and more invincible than ever. No, they don't.
Guests are reminded that they don't know what they're talking about.
Why can't I start an expedition? I need prehistory expert. Okay. Museum 2. Huh.
Expedition team are back from the Bone Belt. Find anything old?
Yay.
Guests are reminded that if you don't seem interested, you probably seem stupid. Announcement. The museum has a new exhibit.
Ooh,
But we don't
frozen
know what it is yet.
You found a frozen find. That's cool. Anything frozen will eventually melt and be gone forever, unless it's kept at cold temperature, place coolers nearby to stop it becoming a defrosted exhibit. As word gets out and your county fame increases, you can expect new types of guests to arrive at the museum. families are bound to turn up soon, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they often include children. Children are immune to the appeal of your info stand. They don't just care for them, not even a bit. They won't accept knowledge from your existing facilities, but they would use an interactive display. Think of interactive displays as a hybrid between exhibits and info stands, providing both buzz and knowledge to guests. They're also a great source of entertainment. Interactive displays can be built in a workshop. Give it a try.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
Yeah, him and his wife.
Staff are reminded to explain things slowly and loudly. Attention, there may not be enough information stands. Guests are feeling bemused.
Weird.
Returning guests are reminded that we're not friends. I just work here. If you're unable to find a donation stand, feel free to give your money directly to me.
How do I make square?
This is a museum. You should not be laughing. Seriously.
I saw that Jumbo McNally character is buying up parts of the county for their latest scam, the so-called Jumbo Museum. Some private fortress full of loot qualify as a museum. I mean, I got a shack in the mountains full of peanut butter, but you won't hear me calling it a restaurant.
You're qualified in workshop.
Guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay? Please join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
After days of hiking through knee-deep mud, the team refused to go on without fresh socks.
Attention, there are currently insufficient donation stands. This may lead to insufficient donations.
Right, I'm gonna give it another half hour before I... Jesus.
announcement. Guests should be amazed for the right reasons. Thank you.
I'm just going to hire him and train him in workshop because let's see.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Okay. And I'll put the prehistoric playground in here. I'm tired. Yeah. You're always tired.
Announcement. Your experience is important to us, but not to me.
This is a message from 2
How do
Points
I-
Department of Culture.
Is there like a...
Every day, the county's museums are finding new exhibits.
Wow.
And learning more and more about everything.
Oh, I see. No, sorry, one more time?
Visit a 2 Point museum today. Enlightenment starts here.
Ah, okay. Here we go.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Right.
Guests found explaining things will be made honorary staff. That's a warning.
Let's see what we got. Ooh.
Announcement. Fine, I admit it. I miss the students. Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely. Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Now that your prehistory playground is finished, you just need to place it inside the museum. Interactive display are synced to your inventory once they're complete. Interactive displays allow children to enjoy knowledge the museum has to offer. They also provide entertainment for all guests.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Let's hear from a member of the Wolf Pack. Today's howl comes from Plankman Crothers. Harrison, do you think it's possible we're missing signs of more advanced alien
Realization
life?
station.
Well,
Unlocked.
sure. By definition, a more advanced civilization is
The
probably
place is looking
gonna
good,
operate on
but you've not really
levels
had the
we
chance to
can't
make it truly
even
yours.
comprehend.
The museum customization
Let
menu
me
allows
put
you to
it this
customize
way.
your walls and
You can
floors,
offer a
tailor the
snail
guest
a
experience as
slice of
much or as little
pizza,
as you like.
but it doesn't
Maximize the
mean
museum
they
space
know
with
it's
partition walls
happening.
as well as doors, one-way doors and staff-only doors. Your options are functional as well as fashionable. Expand your selection of customization options by spending kudosh. You'll earn kudosh as you complete objectives in the museum. Items unlocked with kudosh will typically improve your decoration ratings. Add partition walls and doors to influence guests, follow or change the style of the museum's interior. Okay, something we could play with later. Place 5 custom wallpaper tiles.
Guests are reminded that while silence isn't mandatory, it is much nicer.
What's that? Carpet pattern teal.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
The Department of Culture is responsible for evaluating the county's museums. Your museum currently has no star rating, but with all the improvements you've made, that won't last long. Complete star objectives to impress the Departments of Culture and increase the museum's star rating. A higher star rating will attract more guests and allow you to travel to new museums. I was busy with my... Okay, so what am I looking for? Unlock 5 points of interest, activate buzz bonuses on 5 exhibits, sell 25 tickets. Unlock something with kudosh.
Guests found asking me questions will be made an example of. Thank you.
Ooh.
time's almost up. But I was just thinking about that last question from Mr. Carruthers. A lot of people have asked aliens for a sign. I myself have done it at least 5 times on this very radio station. But has anyone ever asked for a really simple sign? Because if you're listening, that'd be great.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this. Guests are reminded to hope for the best and expect something else. Thank you.
Okay. Right, it's looking good so far, guys.
Frequently asked questions. This is a museum. Sadly, that's a common one. Exhibit requires restoration. It really is a shambles. Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
Okay. We'll make it 5 more minutes and I'm gonna go to bed. I just wanted to see what temperatures are, how they're running.
Announcement. Staff
Okay,
look like
good.
they need some
So if I
training.
close that room off, I've closed it off and it's now cold. It doesn't expand into the rest of the...
Expedition team returning.
Ooh. Clapodactyl skeleton.
From Bone Belt.
Why has that guy got a thing on? Why has he got a big line on him? Weird.
If struggling to find donation stands are asked to look harder. Or we could add more.
If you love Milkmaid milkshakes, then you'll lap up the new Milkmaid flavoured milk range. A crazy concoction of flavours.
Why have I got a
that'll have
Yeti in my
your taste buds
museum?
purring for more. Single cream, double cream, half cream, clotted cream. You won't believe the variety of flavours on offer. Milkmaid flavoured milk. Now that's good milk.
Not technically milk.
If you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the
Other
museum.
types of grounds can I buy?
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Some of them are not available at this stage.
great historical importance isn't necessarily visible. Attention, the expedition team are leaving now. Please say goodbye and good riddance. Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
Okay.
The expedition team are back from the bone belt. Find anything old? Attention, guests feeling bored are...
Right, guys, I might call it here. It's 10 o'clock in the evening now, and I'm up early in the morning, so I'm going to go and climb into bed. I'm cold, tired. I've had a really hard day today, but we'll pick this up again tomorrow night. We'll continue this. I'm still learning the game, so I'm really enjoying what I've produced so far, though. I do, before I go, want to put some more. Monkey, we're going to bed now. Let's first see what we got.
Should enjoy their visit for an appropriate amount of time. Whatever you think that might be. There's a crate on the helipad.
Got 2 things I can sell.
Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely. Also good news. interested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna save here. Click save. Let's hope I can save and quit. And I'll come back to this tomorrow evening. Really enjoying it so far. It's giving all the I'm enjoying this a lot so far. So please join me tomorrow evening, probably around the same time, around 8 o'clock in the evening. I'll try and stream a little bit longer tomorrow night. And then obviously over the weekend I will be streaming as well. Have a good night, guys. Bye.